Welcome back. We congratulate you for completing the e-learning course module. In that course module, we discussed about 5 modules of the Scrum Product Owner. The first one being the Agile Project Management Fundamental, and then we talked about the Value-Driven Management as a part of Module 2. In Module 3, we discussed about the roles and responsibility of Product Owner, and then we talked about the aspects of product development and how the product get moves across. And in the last module, we discussed about the product backlog item management. So this course basically, or in this section, we will discuss about some of those sample questions which can be asked in exam. So when you say, obviously, none of the question will come as it is, but then this basically helps you to understand and have a kind of feeling that what set of level of difficulty of questions can be there in the exam, and it helps you to be better prepared for it. So with that, we will start the session and we'll discuss each of these questions. So a bit about One World Training. So One World Training is, again, as we iterated, it is a global training company which have their offices across the world, primarily in US, UK, Netherlands, India, Malaysia, and various other countries globally. So One World Training provide the training in IT field, and they provide the training in business management, project management, ISO standards, GDPR, and various other training offerings. So they have almost 150 plus training offering for individuals and organization. So that's a great set of training offering which One World Training offers, and they offers the courses in 5 ways. So they offers public classroom based training, they offer online training from home, and they also offer e-learning modules which can be accessed at individual space. And then there's a blended approach of self-paced e-learning as well. And in addition to that, there can be in-person support from instructor as well if a user finds any help or if a user need any kind of help as well. So One World Training provide training for various organizations, which can be the private and government organization as well. And One World Training is an authorized training center and partner which is endorsed by global leading professional bodies. So if you see, it is endorsed by PeopleCert, it is endorsed by uh, Axelos, it is also endorsed by various other body as well. So with that, let's begin with the uh, sample question for product owner. So the first question basically talks about now, which of the following best describe, according to the Agile Manifesto, where the best architecture requirements and design emerges from? So option A, self-directed team. Option B, self-motivated team. Option C, self-learning team. And option D is a self-organizing team. So if we see these, if you have gone through the module very carefully, you remember that obviously there is reference to a self, whether it's a self-directing team, whether it's a self-motivated team, or self-learning or self-organizing. My view is, and obviously our view is, it is a self-organizing team, because at the end of the day, when we talk about the Agile Manifesto, it clearly states out and clearly refers that the best architecture should be coming from the self-organizing team. There's no reference of self-directing or self-motivated or self-learning team in the Agile Manifesto. So we need to see, whenever we are giving the exam for PeopleCert, we need to be very specific about these words, because at times we get confused whether it's a self-directed team or whether it's a self-organizing team. So we should go for the elimination approach for helping us get the right answer. So the answer for this is option D, which is the self-organizing teams. So let's move to the question two. So question two is, which is not a key success factor in the agile project management? So the most important point over here is the not. So we should clearly see that they have tried playing in this question. So they have said which is not a key success factor in agile project management. So we should not miss out on that. So let's try to see the options. So option A, as we call empirical knowledge, that is certainly a key uh, key success factor as we call it out. Option B, which is a release, a continuous release, we have to see whether it's a success factor or not. Option C, which is adaptive planning, we need to see it across. And then the last one is option D. So if you see the elimination approach, we can clearly eliminate option A because option A is a key success factor when you refer to the agile project management. So the answer in this in this question, we have to look at very closely whether it is option B or option D. So we have to closely monitor and observe it across. So we know there is a discussion on the improvement part, there's a discussion on adaptive planning part, but then for the continuous release we have never discussed. So option B is the correct answer, where continuous release is never being a key success factor in the agile project management. And if you remember, this was a question which is directly from one of the slide which was discussed in the agile methodology. So we should be very thorough with the content which was shared in form of a e-module, and then should be remembering it across as well. So option B is the right answer, which is a continuous release, because it is not a key success factor in agile project management.